Hello to everyone. Welcome to the Scorpio new moon and lunar eclipse Samhain celebration. It's absolutely an amazing evening for those of us gathered in time that's linear on this night of October the 25th. I kept losing the date all day, but that's what it evidently is according to the calendar. And this is the 9th out of what are 10 new moons of 2022 that we have celebrated with a group. For those who are joining us at a later time through the video, we are all within the gathering. It doesn't matter that tonight of the 25th, and there are certainly a couple people who let me know they couldn't be here in person, but they're certainly here in spirit. So that continues to be true of all these wonderful videos. There are a couple of housekeeping things that I'm learning to put out there before we do a more of a sacred time together. And so I'll just talk briefly about each of them, but the welcome again to all of you present at this point, and all of you who join us at a later time, no matter when that is. We form a beautiful gathering, no matter when it is. So we appreciate, and I feel the energy of each and every one of you in this lovely circle is certainly how the construct of it is. There are, it's a smaller group tonight that's joined on Zoom, but as is true each time, at the end of the meditation, so just the example of it, there will be a chime that will tell you, because it'll be a silent part of the time together. And I already see that my candle right below my arm may be a little bit problematic. But when this sounds, you'll know that your meditation focus, and I will do some guidance of bringing us back into our place and wherever it is we are sitting and enjoying this time together. Before I forget, and I want to hop right to it, this beautiful, beautiful image of the phoenix rising is the work, and I want to credit this German artist whose name is Verena Wild. And it came through, as many things do these days, through social media, in this case, Facebook. I will put Verena's website link in the notes that are below the video. When the video is posted on YouTube, you'll find it in those notes. So I thank and honor the work of this artist. What has come to me over these months as we have been doing these gatherings and honoring of the new moons is, as the year has spiraled, I think always it's the wheel of the year, and yet it's a spiral as well. We've come to a very sacred time, the ancient name for it being Samhain or Samhain. We celebrate it in a few days very popularly and with great abandon as Halloween. And the new moon that precedes it almost always, I believe, precedes it. I didn't actually check that, but it comes right around at the same time. There is this new moon that's in Scorpio. Scorpio is the sign of the crab, and it is a very powerful inner sort of energy. It's one that brings about and promotes and celebrates transformation. So the phoenix, and as I've been giving attention to what messages seek me to bring for my own growth and offer in places such as this, the gatherings that happen through Zoom, that we have been spiraling through this year of 2022 to the point of, as each new moon offers, a planting of a new and transformative energy emerging. We have been through these years, 2.5 more, I don't know how many months altogether, of a very trying epidemic, pandemic time. None of us here tonight or any joining us later will do anything but nod our heads in agreement in knowing what it is that we've lived through. It's been a cauldron, to my mind. And in the year of 2022, To some extent, that is eased, but we have come out of those 2 prior years changed. We have been given an opportunity, as a new moon does, and the other part of this new moon is a lunar eclipse, a reset point in the energies of the sun and the moon. So all of that powerful energy gathered together in this circle of Samhain, of the new moon in Scorpio, and the lunar Samhain, as it's known and celebrated to be. So much to share, and even my notes will keep me a little bit going in one direction or another, and we'll go more into a guided meditation here in a moment. But what is being honored, and why the power of this, of the ancient holy day of Samhain, in my many years of celebrating it, is that it is the end of the cycle of what is considered the old year. And I'll speak about it as we sit in circle in a meditation, but we are letting the old year go. We're thanking it, honoring it, and releasing it. Sometimes it's called the Witch's New Year. We have that comes into Halloween and Samhain, and it is called then the Witch's New Year. The witches being those who handle power and use it for transformative and healing purposes. So as we gather ourselves together in spirit, as well as in person, for those of us here tonight together via the magic of Zoom, we are honoring those many aspects of it. And we are looking to honor that which is completed with our year and which we are opening to in the one to come. Last, but certainly not least, looking a little bit into the future. We'll be moving into the month of November and into the sacred time of the darkening days of the year. That new moon in November, and my notes are somewhere else where I would tell you it's around the 22nd or the 23rd. That information is available to those who are receiving emails in advance. And it is one of the deepest and darkest of the new moons, and I look forward to finding what is coming to us to create within the circle and with our own lives. So with that said, I invite you now to more comfortably, wherever it is and whenever it is, to sit back more comfortably, and we'll move now into a guided meditation, a time of quiet reflection. And when those chimes sound at the end of that quiet, I will be offering a gift to this video and to all of you here, which is the reading of a poem of Mary Oliver called Wild Geese, honoring in many things that it does, but the element of air. So, sitting ourselves together in this circle, I invite you to either continue your enjoyment of the beautiful image of the phoenix rising and all of that, or to close your eyes. Calling in our circle here tonight, and whenever it is, the circle is enlarged by others who come to this video and joining us there. I suggest for those of us who are enjoying the gathering tonight that you might bring part of it back to you over the next few days. There's so much power and energy and gifts brought to us at this time of year as the veils between the worlds are thinning, allowing for ancestors to reach across, to be in contact with us, and we with them. We are their lineage. We are that which they lived for and passed along their lives and their gifts. We receive them and we give back our gratitude and thanks and listen for their guidance, their voices, the joy of their presence. But let us now then sit comfortably, close our eyes for at least some time, opening them again as you feel called. And first calling as we do, and of course we are not with each other in person, but as a circle forming this time of year, it is a powerful circle of love, a powerful circle of presence. And let us, for some quiet moments, be aware of our breath. Breathing in through your nose gently, letting it expand out below the usual place of your chest, and then breathing out that breath. Taking in another gentle and deep breath, as deep as is comfortable. Breathe in through your nose. Out through your mouth. Just releasing any and all that may have been lingering with you from your day. Releasing that now. And settling deeper into yourself. Into your heart. In your next breath, breathe into your heart space. And enjoy that sensation of breath coming into your heart. Feel the circle of souls around you, of those gathered. Feel our hearts uniting in this beautiful bond of light and love. We call protection from our guides, from the angelic forces that are here present, the devas of the land in which we each dwell. Honoring the land, beings, those of air, those of water, those of fire. Our breath. There is a circle of love and light around us, a time of year when the energies are powerful and present. Nothing now, as we sit in circle together, nothing but the highest form of love and light may enter and exist within this circle. We are on the night of the new moon. We are in the energy of the Scorpio new moon. Here in the midst of our circle, find a fire of whatever size, whatever construct you see. It may be within a cauldron. It may be like a campfire in the woods, but form in your imagination and see within our circle this beautiful cauldron of light, this beautiful cauldron of fire. We have with us in the circle, if we have not done so in a more official way, and give thanks for our guides and our helping spirits, inviting them now and our ancestors to join us around this Samhain cauldron. All of us know the cauldron of the year through which we have lived together, near and far, separate and shared journeys. And that of the larger span of these months and years of the pandemic that has visited itself upon our world, upon us as individuals, upon us as a collective. Coming to the season and the wheel of 2022, we have begun to emerge from the worst rigors of that time. And we find within these months of 2022, the opportunity to reach forward in our lives, to allow a transformation that is seeking us, seeking you as an individual, seeking me as an individual. And the transformation seeking the collective in which we are each part, but inextricably linked. Let us now, as individuals and as representatives of the collective, let us take all that is complete of these months, of this year, and of this time, that is complete, finished, spent, and let us give it to the cauldron, that which is your individual completion, that which you wish to divest yourself of. Gather that into your presence now and give it to the cauldron, give it to the flames, release it from yourself. Feel it now being drawn to the flame as you give it freely and divest yourself of all that has hampered and held you in its energy. Let it go. We are letting all of that go with gratitude for lessons learned and its completion. Breathe it out with your next breath as a final step. The flames leap higher, reducing all that is needed to be spent and reimagined, converting it to what is a resource of some place and time we do not need to know of which. We are simply free of it. We give thanks that this is so. And as we now seek quiet to ponder this, we also have this to ponder as well. We've completed this old year, this time frame. We are facing now the new year in the calendar that is the wheel of the year. Our own transformation ongoing. We have a dream. We have a hope. We have a goal, one or all of those. And we carry with us, within us, the seed of all of this hope, this dream, this goal, as we move forward in transformative evolution. This is a time to plant, to nurture this new dream, new goal, new hope, new time for ourselves. Hold it close in your heart. Know that there it can remain until the soil, the place where it is best to be planted, it will be so. Tonight we are simply honoring this seed, knowing it more, and setting the beginning of its birth in process. With the help of our angels and guides, with the blessing of the light surrounding us, we give thanks for all that has been spoken and understood. And we enter now a time of quiet reflection on this beautiful Samhain lunar night. Become aware of your breath. Become aware of the seat upon which you are sitting. Become aware that we are still in this beautiful circle. And take some time now to simply enjoy the flames and the sense of presence of those around us in this circle. One last gift for this evening is that from the most wonderful poet whose work continues beyond our earthly life, Mary Oliver. And this will be the conclusion of our time together this night. Mary Oliver's poem, Wild Geese. You do not have to be good. You do not have to walk on your knees for 100 miles through the desert, repenting. You only have to let the soft animal of your body love what it loves. Tell me about despair, yours, and I will tell you mine. Meanwhile, the world goes on. Meanwhile, the sun and the clear pebbles of the rain are moving across the landscapes, over the prairies and the deep trees, the mountains and the rivers. Meanwhile, the wild geese, high in the clean blue air, are heading home again. Whoever you are, no matter how lonely, the world offers itself to your imagination, calls to you like the wild geese, harsh and exciting, over and over, announcing your place in the family of things. We give thanks for those all in this circle tonight and time beyond this night. We give thanks to our guides, our helpers. We give thanks to the overriding energies. We give thanks to Spirit for the beauty and depths of this season. We give thanks for the gifts brought to us within this time. We give thanks for the seeds that we carry now, moving forward as the circle now opens and allows us exit. Many blessings to one and all in this fantastically beautiful, magnificent season of mystery, magic, and wonder. Until we gather again, take good care.